Three, two, one, let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, it is always time to make this money. So let's make this money, guys. My name is Joe. This is Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms or pattern memorization. We make trading easier. I wouldn't say easy because you're still dealing with the market, but we make it much easier than all these complicated terms, pattern memorization, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and hey, I don't know about you, but I'm not on Sesame Street. So I want to know support, resistance. Now, if you use the Wyckoff theory, great. If you're making money. If you use the Elliott wave theory and you're making money, great. Keep on doing it. If you're struggling to see what the momentum is, then follow this channel. We will show you how to identify momentum, how to buy higher highs, how to not buy the breakout on every single, if it's the bear market, you don't want to buy the breakout on a falling wedge or, you know, any kind of trend line. You don't want to do it because it could find resistance just slightly above it right after that breakout. And then now you're waiting and waiting and waiting. So that's what we do here. We simplify trading. In a nutshell, we simplify trading. So just want to make sure everything is good. Everything is great. Let's see the mic going. Of course, if you can hear me, definitely let me know in the chat. But I believe everything looks good. So let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me. And if you can see me too. I'm pretty sure you can see me. All right. So while y'all are doing that, the bubbles. The crypto bubbles. Man, do we love the crypto bubbles. Of course, with the crypto bubbles, thank you, Dylan. With the crypto bubbles, it tells us what's going on. This is on the hour, and we have green. Before it was red. Now, I did put I believe it was an audio for the group earlier today, where I was saying, man, it's looking bad. No, I'm sorry. First, I made I believe it was a video or audio. I forget. I do so much for the group, it confuses me what I actually did. Maybe it was just a picture with an audio. But I had 2 levels, and I'll show you those levels in just a moment. I had 2 levels, and on there, it's like, okay, if it crosses this level, then it needs to gain support, and then more than likely, things are going to start looking bullish for the moment. But if it crosses this level, more than likely, time to open shorts. But again, we need to kind of see what's going on. You know, just because it crosses the level, you don't start entering right away, because then you can get fooled and come back up. Now you get stopped out, and of course, that would be a bear trap. Now, I'm going to show you certain things, and hopefully this is going to make you money, guys. My main goal is to make you money, plain and simple. Right now, we do have that bounce that I was kind of seeing about an hour or two. I think it was an hour or 2 ago, where I was saying possible bounce, guys, possible bounce, but we'll see. Like, we need more data. The more data we have, the more time that passes, the stronger of a conviction we can get when it comes to entering these trades. Now, we do have dog with hat. It is 5.8%. We have Brett up 6.4%. We have Floki coming up. So right now, just by the looks of these, you know, we do have some meme coins. Then we have Jupiter, and we have Ondo. So these are some of the coins that we were in. Now, granted, we did not enter our shorts again because once again, we need to wait. And as I'm looking at these charts, I'm in these charts all day long, guys. When I tell you I'm in the charts all day, it's no joke. It's no exaggeration. I'm looking at these. I was like, man, we could enter again, but they've come down so much already. It would be really nice to see them bounce just a little bit before they break our level, and then of course come down again, and then we enter a short again. And we did really nice on our shorts, guys. And I was really, really happy with the team, where of course, you know, when the market started coming down, we didn't enter shorts right away because we need to be patient. We need to wait. Now, granted, do we miss out on money? Yeah, of course we did. However, we were reducing our risk because nobody knows what's going to happen until it already happened. So remember that. Nobody knows what's going to happen until it already happened. So when the first dump started happening, we were waiting. We were waiting to see what's going to happen. Is it going to, you know, continue the dump? If so, now we can enter the trade. But it can easily fake everybody out and reverse. And that's what it was doing for several weeks. It would go up, everybody get bullish, it come down. Everybody get bearish, then it get bullish, then bearish, then bullish. So what we were doing is we're playing it safe, and it paid off. It paid off. All the trades that we entered, they were very successful. Now, I believe we're out of all trades. We were going to enter another one, but I said, let me see. Let me wait and see. And sure enough, everything started coming up. We're looking for shorts. All right. Let's see here. Jono says, let's get some pillow talk. I mean, this money. Yes, definitely, guys. Definitely. Oh, man, and I do have some pillow talk, but we'll see if we get to that. We got Grant in the house. What's up, Grant? We're going to say hi to everybody in just a moment. See here, the sound is good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Crypto Candy, no, we just started, man. We just started. So very happy to have you here. See here. A busy weekend, busy long weekend here in Canada. Girlfriend wants to go everywhere. Yes, they do. Hey, if they can help out, like money-wise, you know, if y'all combine y'all's money, man, that's great. That is so great. So give y'all a heads up on that. Or if she's just giving you money to where you can buy crypto, even better. Even better. Need some profitable trades, yes. Make me spend. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and go on with the charts, guys. Let's get on with the charts. Let's see here. Let's go to this. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right, so these were the levels that we mentioned. Well, I mentioned for the group. If you're not in this group, you might want to consider it, guys. You really might want to consider it. Of course, if you want to get into the group, you can reach out to me on Telegram. Of course, we do have a monthly plan that's with a credit card or debit card. Then we do have crypto. With the crypto, of course, that's on a yearly basis. You do save quite a bit of money on the yearly basis. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. If you're curious on the prices, definitely let me know in Telegram. So let me know. Here, price action was, I think, around here. And I said, all right, if it breaks below 59.9, more than likely, we're going to start entering some shorts. If it breaks about 62 and find support, more than likely, you're going to enter some longs. But there's a really high probability that if it does go up, it'll come up to around 65.3 before it comes down again. Nobody knows what's going to happen. All we got to do is just look. Just look. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely. We'll look at XYO. Definitely. That'll be our first coin. Now, when the price was here, we put this out. And of course, I saw it come down. And right around here, I informed the group. I said, all right, guys, you know, right now the market is dumping again. Because, again, I'm looking at these charts. That's all I do. I look at these charts. And I see everything kind of dumping. I'm going and I'm checking all the past trades that we've been in, if we can re-enter them. And I noticed all of them are breaking levels. So here I mentioned, all right, so we even did a private screen share for the members. And in that screen share, I was like, all right, you know, it's looking like we could enter some trades. However, you know, right now, the market makers are pushing the price down right now. Like, it's not coming down on its own. Market makers are pushing it down. Because the market makers are pushing it down, that means to me that possibly, whether it's right now or, you know, a couple hours from now, the price may take up this area. I call it like it's a little box. where the market makers may want to come up to this box and revisit it so that they can make their money. Now, with that being said, I said, all right, let me just give it some time. Came down some more. All right, you got this wick. Okay, this is the bounce that I was looking for. So now, again, nobody knows what's going to happen. You just, the longer you've been in the game, the more you can kind of see this. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What I think might happen right now is the price may come back up, revisit the area that it needs to eat, which is all this right here, may come up to about here. You know what? Maybe even higher. Now, granted, it's not going to do a straight shot, but it may do this number before it breaks down again. And let's change this to a yellow, just so we can see that our thought process for right here is. This is what again, it's a guess, guys. Now, back over here, we had all these guesses as well. You know, here it was down here. We said we could do this, but more than likely it's going to come up to this area, which was this, due to Bitcoin having a 1 hour bullish divergence and also a 4 hour bullish divergence. Sure enough, it went up and then came down just like as we, kind of thought. Now, granted, this does not make me a genius or anything like that. It just, that's what it looked like it might do. I could have been completely wrong. Then, as it's coming up, I said, all right, well, it might do this again at this level, but due to that 4 hour divergence, bullish divergence, we might have it come up here. And sure enough, it came all the way up top and then broke a little bit above, came back down, and then, of course, did its thing coming down. It tried again, but it couldn't do it, and then came down. So as it was right here, we said, okay, it might come up. And look at this, guys. This is why I love support resistance. This is absolutely why I love support resistance. I said more than likely come down here, come back up, this little range. Sure enough, came down a little bit lower, came up right to the spot, came down a little bit lower to the same area here, came up, and look at how perfectly it stops based off of the support resistance. Then it broke through, came up again, tried one more time, and then it said no. And then dump city. Then this is when we start making all our money. Right here. Now, the main thing is to be patient, guys. Be patient. Let the trades come to you. And then, of course, we start making some good money. Yum, yum, yum. Now, here, my thought process. More than likely, come up. 62K, then come back down. Now, does it have to come all the way up here? No, because it could, let's just say, come up here to around this level and then come down. So there's always plan A, plan B. This is still plan A. Plan B would be for it to just come down here. I don't see it coming down, though. I really don't. So for me personally, there's not even a plan B. Now, if it does come down, this is where my plan B comes out. Here is our level of support. We do this all the time. This is our level of support. So our plan B is if it does break below this, then here's when we start looking for entering shorts. It has to break below 57.8. 57.8, it has to break. The candle must close, 30-minute candle. And the reason I'm doing 30-minute candles is just so we can enter it faster. Now, the lower the time frame, the higher the risk. Higher the time frame, the lower the risk. The lower the fake outs. The higher the time frame, the reduced amount of fake outs you have. The lower the time frame, the increased amount of fake outs you have. So that's very important, guys. Make sure to write all this stuff down because this will make you money. All right, moving on. So this is what I see for Bitcoin right now, doing this number. If you want to know the breakdown as far as, the bigger, longer term, I strongly recommend watching the previous videos. The first 10, 15 minutes, I go over Bitcoin pretty intensely in reference to, what I think it's doing, where I think it's going to retrace to. So definitely check out the other videos, the live streams, the first 10, 15 minutes. I break all this down. I'm trying not to do it every single day just because, people who have already heard it over and over and over again, they kind of already know. But if you did miss out, definitely check out the other live streams. First 10, 15 minutes, I go over Bitcoin. All right. So now let us get into some coins. Now, guys, I want to find coins. I want to make money. And I say this all the time. I want to make money with you guys. I really do. So if you have coins that you're looking at, let me know. And that way we can chart it and then we can see. So near, this is telling me to possibly do a short. Possible. My alert went off. Possible. All right. So let us look at, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this mumbo jumbo. Let me just do this. What's this one? Sure, why not? And let's take this off. Okay. So this one is XYO USDT. And I guess we'll do KuCoin. Looks good. So I'm just looking at this part right here. So don't get too happy. Don't get too happy. Yeah, guys, definitely smash the likes. Definitely smash the likes. I give you free. Oh, I don't like this coin. I give you free mentorship every single day for 1 hour. 1 hour of free mentorship every single day. Hopefully everything's going. Yeah. I thought I saw a the thinking wheel. Let's see here. So now what I'm doing, XYO. XYO. It's a small market cap, I can tell you. And I don't like it. This is a 67 million market cap. 67 million market cap. We're going to do kind of a deep dive really quick. When it first came out back in 2018, it did horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't know what this coin is. It had a little bit of a pump. Let's see here. About 6 months after it was released. Then just horrible, dead, dying, nothing. Then it had a nice pump over here back in 2021. The bull market, the bull run. Everything was doing great. Awesome. Then it died. Then it just went down. Now it did, which is surprising, but I'm thinking it's due to the market cap because the market cap is nothing. Then it came down here. So the end of 2023, December, had a small pump, which is nice. Then in 2024, it had one pump, which is still fine because I consider it 2 pumps, end of 2023 and then 2024. So that gave us 2 pumps. So that's good. Very surprising. I was not expecting that. What else do we see over here? Let's go in order. Let's go to their website. Let's see. Connecting real world data to the Web3 universe. Okay. XYO's deep end, buzzword, technology makes real world data secure, reliable, and ready for the future of Web3. Okay. Interesting. Earn as a node. Ooh, I love nodes. I love nodes. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Got it. A bunch of nodes is already installed. See, what is the XYO protocol? The XYO protocol establishes a blockchain standards and rules for the ecosystem and its structural data. Okay, more words. AI. This is the only reliable way to make AI systems trustworthy. Okay, buzzword, AI. Deep dive into cryptographic products and more. Ecosystem, develop, token news. See, more words. Okay, more words. Okay. Okay, XYO is now available on base. So this tells me that they're doing stuff. They've been around for a long time, but they're actively doing stuff. So this is good. And this was, earlier this year. XYO enhances data autonomy, data sovereignty with XYOS beta launch. Okay, it's doing something. Google's delayed cookie policy. Okay. Let's go to the ecosystem overview. Ecosystem, saw it up here somewhere. Let's see. Bitcoin update. We just did it. We literally just did it. Just rewind it just a little bit. and you'll see it. Like we just finished it. But we do the Bitcoin update every single day at the very beginning of the show for the first 10-15 minutes, and then we go on to other coins. Well, I don't see what the thing is. Roadmap 2024. I clicked on it. Okay, so this is a roadmap. I like seeing dates. I guess this is it, unless it's not working. I don't know. I'm kind of bored with it already. I mean, I kind of like it now. Now, I'm not expecting to see any kind of vesting here, but if I do, it's going to be very surprising because, clear that, because they've been around for a long time. Oh, did I do the right one? Yeah. Okay, none of that. So market cap is 71 million according to this website. Fully funded, diluted is 71 million. So they have 100% max supply out already. So this is good. This means that the token, like say the team was holding some, they can dump on you. So that's good. I like that. Return on investment is only 0.7x, not even a 1x. Not good. The initial price, price was 0.0072. Right now, the current price, many years later, 0.0051. So they are actually down. They are down. So that's not good. They've been around for a long time, and they're not even up minimum 200, 500% from the initial offering back in 2018. That's not good. But I mean, they're doing stuff. You know what I want to see? I want to see their Twitter. I want to see their Twitter. So right now we're doing a deep dive. So this is what I normally do when I don't know about coins, but I'm doing it like really fast. Normally I'll read stuff. I'll look at their white paper. I'll put a little bit more into this. So back in 2018, oh, it's horrible. Back in 2018, they joined X or Twitter. They only have 54,000 followers. That's it. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. 4 hours ago, they posted, which is good. See a giveaway. Okay. They're doing stuff. So this brings hope. Then the third, they reposted the same thing. And they reposted the same thing again or whatever. See, on the second, they were just in the news because they said something. They're only 50 likes, 79 likes, 45 likes. I'm looking for engagement. So it's DPen. Let's go to about. I like reading what it's about. So this one. Nope, nothing. Okay. So let me look at their nodes. Where was their nodes at? Did I piss some? So I like this as far as the privacy goes. Its own little OS. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. You know, there's a lot of companies that are doing this right now. But I like where it's going. And the fact that they did this recently, have this. earn as a node. Okay, you can earn XYO as a mobile node. Get involved with XYO network and earn XYO by creating valuable real-world data with the Coin mobile app. Join millions already using Coin to earn digital assets through everyday activities. How it works. Coin lets you create data, earn rewards, and redeem for XYO, gaming systems, and more. Users can create data through activities such as completing surveys, engaging in unique partner offers, participating in mobile gaming, and more. Join in-app challenges, connect with other users, and earn digital assets by contributing to a decentralized, I like it, depend, okay, I like it. So this is pretty cool. So there's things that I like about it and stuff that I don't like about it. The stuff that I like about it is that it's doing stuff. That's the most important thing, is doing stuff. The thing I don't like is they've been around for a long time. They don't have a lot of followers. And now let's look at the chart. Let's see if the chart can speak volumes for this. Okay. See here, the 1 hour is moving. Of course, this all right here, I knew it was a small market cap just because of the size of the candles. There's not a lot of interest in this coin. Me personally, not financial advice, but if I was to enter or buy this, this would be a long-term hold. This would be something I would hold for about a year, maybe a year and a half. Put $100 in and hope and wish and pray that it goes a 10x. That's what I would do. Their marketing team needs to get on it. Their marketing team needs to get more people involved in their Twitter, needs to get more engagement, needs to get more possibly influencers talking about this coin. I like that it's not dead. Can it reach all-time high of 8 cents? Possible? Possible. Do I think it's likely? No. If anything, I would shoot for 3 cents, which is still a lot. So, and also you have to be careful with when you do enter this coin, because you have, of course, and I have videos on this where you have, of course, the liquidity. You have people buying and selling. If there's not a lot of people interested in this coin, even though you're buying it, you may move the price. Let's say you bought $100 all straight out at once, and you move the price. Let's say you moved it 20-30%. You know, you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't know how to read the order books and everything else. I have videos on this, guys, so definitely check out my videos. And I'll show you too in a second. So my first target, if I enter this coin, which I wouldn't, is here. My second target is here, and my third target would be probably here. And these are just, you know, really quick targets. This might not be like right on the money as far as the label goes, but somewhere around there. Now, in reference to this videos that I'm referring to, you know, if you go onto my page, you go to videos right here, and then you go down. I've got a lot of videos that teach you how to do all this stuff, guys. I'd recommend watching every one of them, because it's going to show you, and even stuff that I'm showing you, like say this one right here, I show you how to do a deep dive. I show you how to do fundamental analysis and how to do tokenomics. Those, like, I didn't understand any of this stuff, but all of my videos, they have gems in them. You might not be looking for PBR. However, the information I show you in here, the step-by-step information, it shows you how to trade, how to do all the work that influencers do to give you coins that will potentially make you money. I show you how to do, I give you all the secrets. But the one that I strongly recommend watching is this one right here. 3 factors: volume, liquidity, order books. As a matter of fact, let me put this in the chat. There you go. It's in the chat. But I strongly recommend watching that video. Not only that, but all the other videos. Like, all these are going to make you money. All right, moving on. Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here. All right. But as far as the trade goes, I don't like the coin. I mean, I don't like that it doesn't have people trading it. You can only buy from someone who's selling. You can only sell to someone who's buying. So if you were to buy this coin, depending on how much you got, depending on how much you were trying to sell, you know, how many targets you had, it may be hard to get out of the coin. Oh, one other thing I want to look at. Where is it? And I completely forgot to look at it. Where are they available? Okay. Coinbase, Gate.io, HTX, KuCoin, BingX. Okay. So I was wondering, like, man, are they even on certain exchanges? But they have several different pairs too. USDT, ETH, Bitcoin. Okay. Okay, well, they've done work, so that's good. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Burgers, we can do that. We can do that for you. All right. So let's do this over here. Now, again, guys, we do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over charts. We go over Bitcoin first. Then after that, we go over your charts. And then if we do run out of time, then, of course, we do it the next day, as long as you show back up and ask for it again. And make sure to put those first. That way we get those to you. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. See, Crypto Kenny says, smash the likes. Yes, guys, from the guys, smash the likes. It does help support the channel. And it's so easy, too. And it's free. Let's see here. Let's see. MYRO. Yeah, let's do MYRO. MYRO. USDTs. Now, these are going to be much faster. So just kind of give you a heads up. MYRO is not looking good. Is there a MYRO short? MYRO USDT.P. There is. I would look at a MYRO short versus MYRO right now, just because it broke this level. It broke this level. The market's not looking too hot right now. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let's come over here. Let's do some levels really, really quick. I think I got it. Okay, let's bring this over. Yes, got that one. Nice. Let's do this one. And then that should be it for now. Let's come over here. Let's go to a 30-minute time frame. FD White in the house. What's up, buddy? What's up? So FD White is, oh man, I need a program on my Stream Deck. But FD White is another YouTuber. Strongly recommend checking him out. This dude has a wealth of knowledge, a great TA. Now, there's certain people that I don't like when it comes to TA, and I'll let you know who I don't like. But FD White, dude, his TA is solid, so definitely follow him. I'm not sure if you can put that in the chat, FD White, but see if you can put your link in there. I'd appreciate that. So for MYRO right now, it is coming up just like all the other coins are doing, and I would more than likely, I'd be interested in a short on this than anything else. And something small like a 2x, man. I would wait now because this is too much, 8%, and then I want to go higher, because all this right here, the market makers want to eat up more than likely. Let's see here. Yes, all this the market makers want to eat up. So what I would do is I would wait for this short if you want to go long. So let's back up. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. If you want to go long, I would actually set an alert right here at 0.1017. Set an alert. The 4-hour candle must close above 0.0938. What do I mean by that? Well, just that. The candle must close above this level. If the candle closes above this level, then I would recommend entering the trade. Once again, not financial advice, but if the candle closes underneath, then no, because more than likely it's going to continue losing its strength. Now, let's look for a short. Let's look for a short. For a short, I would actually wait until it breaks this level right here. Once it crosses 0.0827 on the 30-minute time frame, then I would enter the short right here. Now you may think, but Joe, you have support right here. Yes, we do. More than likely, if the price action comes down here, we enter the trade right here. If it comes down, possibly comes back up, this will be our level of resistance to where it might get here and then come back down. Now, if that's the case, then of course we can get our stop loss. Ugh, that's even worse. Oh man, I didn't see that. So before I enter any trade, like even though I was planning it out, before I enter any trade, I need to see where my stop loss is going to be. Here, I'd have to do a 1x. I'd have to do a 1x. Man, that just took out all my steam. Because there's no way I'm doing more than 1x on that. And so whenever I'm entering a trade, I always look at how much I can lose. That's very important. And then you have to mentally be prepared for it, financially be prepared for it, and emotionally be prepared for it. Because if you start seeing that the money's coming down and your percentage is coming down, and you start freaking out and you just panic sell, you don't wait for it to hit your support before it bounces, then you're going to lose more than you want to. For this one, I'd have to wait. I'd have to wait. So the long, you already have that set up. For the short, man, that other one's safer. Let's just do the long on this one. Let's just do the long on this one. I mean, I could do a short setup, but I'm not gonna like the risk to reward. So no short setup on this one. All right, moving on. Let's see here. See, so for this one, UI, we did Bitcoin update at the very beginning, so make sure to check that out at the beginning of every single show. Now, what I recommend, especially for the past several days, do that. You know, the first 10-15 minutes of each live stream. Now, granted, you're going to gain so much value. Now, even though this might not be your coin that you're looking at, but the information I give you on each coin will pertain to your coin, on how I do FA, how I do fundamental analysis, how I do technical analysis, how I do tokenomics, how I do all this stuff is going to sharpen your skills so that when you go and you find your coin that you're looking at, you're like, hey, wait a minute, TradeIntuition, he went to this website and he was looking at this. And as he's looking at it, he's talking about why he's looking at it. So all of that will sink in. So hopefully all that helps. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's see. Burger says, can you look at SHIB? Yeah, definitely. Let's look at SHIB. SHIB, this is going to be much faster. SHIB, what time is it? All right, we got about 10 minutes. Oof. SHIB, let's go MEXC. Shiba is looking okay, but not really. SHIB is pretty much doing what all the coins are doing right now. Right now, it looks like it almost found support right at our level. Oh, no, it found support right at our level. It looks very weak. Man, does it look weak. Man, does it look weak. Man, our next major level is way down here. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for support and resistance. Those are the main things that I trade on, support, resistance. And it's not looking good, my friend. It is not looking good. We don't, like if we go to a higher time frame, you're going to see that this is just a low volume node. You see that? Boom, straight drop. Low volume node, what does that mean? It's a fancy, so one thing that I do on this channel is I say the words that all these other people say, but I give you the definition. I explain what the word means. Now, if I ever say a word that does not make any sense, let me know. Hey, Joe, you said low volume node. What is that? But what I normally do is I always explain, and right there, I started explaining it without even, oh, wait, let me stop. But I explain all this stuff. For me, I have the beginner mindset. I want to show you all the stuff that, man, when I first started, nobody was doing this. They would, liquidity and, liquidity zone and, a low volume node and LVN. Like, what is LVN? I don't know what any of that stuff is. So give you a heads up. That's why I do it. I don't want you being confused. I was very confused when I first started. Man, I was confused. So a low volume node, all that means is that there is no ups and downs. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. All this right here is resistance. All this right here is support. This is telling you that you have a nice range. However, this just came down. There's no ups and downs. So that all this area right here makes it much easier for price to go up, break through this area, or go down, break through this area. But when you have a bunch of support resistance, when the price is coming up, it's going to find a hard time, or it should, because of this resistance. So just kind of give you a heads up. And one thing I do is I simplify a lot of stuff, guys. So definitely, if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Definitely have that notification bell on. We go live every day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, there are times where I may have, scheduling issues. If so, I'll post it on Twitter. So make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. And here has all my links. So this has all my links. So definitely check that out. All right, moving on. SHIB, straight drop. Not a lot of support resistance. Man, this one's tough. If you are thinking about entering this trade, man, you'd have to enter way up here. What is it, like 15%, 25%, 30%, 27%? So I would set an alert right here. All those zeros, 1803, and the 4-hour candle must close. Let's see here. Above all those zeros, 1748. If the 4-hour candle does not close above this level that I just mentioned, don't enter. Not financial advice, but you have a much higher probability, if it closes underneath it, for it to continue doing this, where it just goes straight down again. The 4-hour candle must close above 1748, but you don't have to be staring at this all the time. Set your alert right here. How do you do that? You come up to this area, you right click on the chart, you go add alert, and then you type whatever you want. TradeIntuition, set target, or set alert here, or just put possible, or look for candle to close, right? So put these notes in, because these notes are going to say, they're going to remind you of what to do. Your alert goes off, candle, 4-hour candle must close above all those zeros, 1748. Boom. Type all that out, or put in your message, wherever you want to put it. That way, when you get alerted and it goes off, it'll tell you 4-hour candle must close. And then you're like, oh, that's right. And then, but hit create. I just don't want to put it here. Hit create. Once you do that, it'll do a dotted line, and then there's your alert. So hopefully that helps. All right, moving on. Let's go into the next one. The next one was a BONK. Man, I looked at BONK the other day. It wasn't looking good. For BONK, looks like it's finding support. Looks like possible. Let's get rid of all this junk. Start fresh. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now, when I go into the higher time frame, just so I can see the larger picture, and that's one thing that you want to do. You always want to go from higher time frames down. So it's called top-down analysis, in case you hear fancy terms, but it's really just going from the higher time frames down. That's all it is. And on this channel, I don't say fancy words. I don't say words that make me sound smart. I give very basic information that works. Sometimes other people on YouTube, they're like, man, Joe, your stuff is too simple. Simple works. It really does. Right now, it's not looking good. Just like all the other ones. Straight drop. There's no ups and downs. There's no support resistance. This is a low volume node. If you were to go on, even this time frame, like what you want to see is you want to see this stuff. Is what you want to see. Because here you can see that there's support resistance. Support resistance, those words are interchangeable. Depending on where the price action's at, depends on what it is. So the price action is right here. You can just see that by the little dotted red line because it's red right now. This level support because it's underneath the price action. Above price action is resistance. So they're interchangeable. Once it passes, then this becomes support. All right, anything else on this bonk? Let's go a lower time frame. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look for this. I'm trying to look for ups and downs. I mean, it might do this. It's too risky though. How much are we? What is this, like 20%? Man, 30%. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. It depends on your, let's see here, free for an interview soon, bro. Awesome, man. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah. So it really depends on your risk management. If you are higher risk, you could enter now. I wouldn't. You could enter now and hopefully trade in between this range. See how we have this, the range? We have a top and we have a bottom. And you can sell before it hits the top. So you can get maybe about 20%. Then as it comes down, you wait for it to reset, come back up, you buy again, you sell. And then if it breaks this level, well, then you can buy some more and then sell here. So you'll get 15%, 20%, back and forth, back and forth. Super high risk because now you can reduce your risk if you set a stop loss. Stop loss will be like 10% though. Yeah, 15%. Man, that's horrible. The risk to reward isn't there. So your stop loss would be all those zeros, 1785 for your stop loss. The risk to reward isn't there. I personally would not do this trade. When would I enter this coin? Let's get rid of that. Oh man. Okay, let's look at this. I would enter this coin only if the price action did this. Because it created a pivot or a swing, otherwise known as where the price changes direction, I would wait for it to create a pivot. And now whenever I'm doing these levels, they're never spontaneous. They're never, let me just do it here. These levels are very strategic. If you follow my crosshairs, you'll see I'm looking at this. This is an area of support. So because the price is underneath it, it's resistance. So if the price action comes here, gets rejected, comes down, finds support, and then breaks this level of most recent resistance, then I can enter the trade. Only then I will enter the trade. Because what I'm doing is it found resistance and now it broke through it. It's showing strength. As opposed to entering now, it does this, it gets rejected, comes down, comes back up, makes a lower high. I'm already in the trade, which again, this is why I would not enter right now. And then it continues coming down and I get stopped out. What I do on this channel is I reduce your risk and I increase your profits. Not only that, but I reduce the time you're in a trade. By doing these steps, by following these steps, you're not sitting on a coin for several days or several weeks longer than you have to be. So once again, I treat your money like my money. Give you a heads up. All right. So we did bonk. We did bonk. Next one, C-Long says PEPE. Let's do some PEPE. All right, guys, definitely, if you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get rid of all this junk. Let's get rid of this junk. Right now, we are doing our rapid fire. Rapid fire. Let's go to the daily time frame. This one, let's see here, magnet tool. Okay, so right now it's right on support. Right on support. Let's see here. Now, of course, whenever you change different time frames, the wicks are actually candle bodies. So right now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the strength of the move. I'm looking at all the ups and the downs. I'm looking higher highs, higher lows. This is what I'm looking at. Whenever I'm looking at all this stuff, that's what I'm looking at. And I'm seeing this, how it just gradually just couldn't do it. It tried to fight and it couldn't do it. It came down and now it dumped. So for this one, same thing. It would need to break this level. See how this is and you're going to see this a lot too, especially when we're more of the bull market. You're going to see where it came up and it stopped and it came down. And all these other influencers, all these other VIP membership groups are going to say, oh, buy the breakout. Buy the breakout. Buy the breakout right here. No. You buy the breakout right here. This is what could happen. This right here. And then after that, it loses momentum and it comes down. They don't care about you guys. They don't care about you. I'm telling you right now, they don't. You don't want to buy the breakout because this is our level of resistance. Look at that. Rejection, almost, rejection, 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 rejection. Look at all those candles right there. This is what could happen. Do not buy the breakout. Now, can you buy the breakout in certain times? Yeah, sure. Right now, no. But these groups and these mentors and these paid people, they're so programmed to say the same thing over and over again. And eventually it's going to work. But right now it's not working because this is resistance. So what you want to do is you want to set your alert right here. All those zeros, 10220. And you guessed it, the 4-hour time frame must close above this level, 9851. Must close above this. Now, what's the price range between this level and this level? 15%. Okay. So if you do enter here, if the price, now let's say the price does not close above that level and it closes down here. Do you enter? No, not financial advice. I have to say that, guys, because sometimes people think that I'm giving them financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet who knows how to trade. And trying to share it with you. Now, do I have a paid course? Yes, of course I do. Of course, on there, I give you everything for free here. But in the paid course, the VIP course, of course, I give you up-to-date stuff. I'm always updating you on markets. I'm updating you on the Bitcoin. I'm updating you on the active trades. I'm updating you when to move up your stop loss. I'm updating you when to just cancel all your trades altogether because the market's turning. Like I'm updating constantly in that group. And of course, I do a lot of video updates so you can see what I'm seeing. So you can hear and understand what I'm talking about. Not only that, but if you're a visual learner, you can actually see the levels that I'm talking about. I do a lot of those videos. And for me personally, I learn by watching. And hearing, so-so. But what I do is I get all the senses, the hear, the vision. I give all that in the video. And especially all the thought process when it comes to moving up your trades, why we're doing it, why we're moving up the stop loss, why are we putting it where we're putting it. I do all that stuff. Anyway, let's say it closes underneath it. Now what could happen, you're stuck in this trade. Stuck in this trade. For who knows how long. Before it either breaks up or breaks down. Give you a heads up. See here, Dylan says the VIP is gold. Yep, sure is, guys. Sure is. All right, so that's my thought process on this one. I would have to wait for this. Once it does that, then of course you can enter the trade. All right, moving on. I see here, C-Long says, Turbo. Did we do Turbo? I know I was looking at one. I don't even remember if we did Turbo or not. Oh yeah, we did. No, is this? I don't remember. I do so many charts a day. It's crazy. All right, so Turbo is, we were actually in Turbo in a short, and ooh, we made some good money. So for Turbo, and I was actually thinking about shorting this one, but then I was like, no, this one looks good for a long. But I didn't post it because I'm still waiting to see what Bitcoin does. So this is our level right here. And where can we do another level? Okay, so this is our zone. This is our zone right here. This is our zone to where we just kind of want to watch it. Be patient. Patience will pay off by a lot. Right now, this is our zone. Why do we create a zone? Well, we have an area of resistance right here, and then we have an area of support right here. This level is pretty tight. What is this, like 10, 15%? About 15%. So this level is pretty tight. So because I have a level here, because of this, and because I have a level right here, we make this a zone. So this is our, let's see what happens zone. If it breaks above this 0.004925, you guessed it, 4 hour candle must close here. Now, granted, do we always do 4 hour in the VIP? No. Sometimes we do 30 minutes. Sometimes we do 1 hour. It just depends on a bunch of different situations. But so this video isn't like crazy long. The safest bet is 4 hours. The higher the time frame, the safer the entries, the less fake outs you're going to get. So with this one, I would have to wait for the candle to close, 4 hour candle to close above 0.0046870. Once it does, we go long. Now, if we get a 4 hour candle close underneath this level, now this is what I'm actually looking at for a short possible. So let me go to a smaller time frame so I can see more of the ups and downs, more of the momentum. See, it came up, down, lower high, kind of even high, lower high, losing momentum, losing strength. And because of this, my thought process is it's going to lose this level. And I'm actually thinking about now possibly making it a short. So whenever I'm looking at these trades, like I have to see what's going on in the moment. You know, one moment I'm gonna say, oh, it looks good for a long. But then the market changes. I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Now it broke this support. Let's go short. And then sure enough. So here we do have this level right here. So more than likely, if this comes up, which it probably will, it might come and do this number, or it might start just getting rejected here, depending on what Bitcoin does. But if we're going to go long, we would set an alert up here. So right now I'm looking more short just because of what the market's giving us. Now, one thing that you don't want to do, just because Bitcoin is doing what it's doing, what is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is doing this. It's coming up and then now possibly coming down. So this is our thought process. Come here. If it does, shorts. Has to break this level. Or it could come up and then possibly come down. But once it breaks this level, we're looking for shorts. Or it can come all the way up here and then maybe come down. So right now the market is very bearish. So that's why I'm looking at down, down, down. Now, if it breaks this level and maintains this level, well, now we change our thought process. We adjust to what the market's giving us. And now we're looking for longs. We're looking for Bitcoin to start gaining momentum, higher highs, higher lows, and start going up. So you always have, you can never be, oh, it's only going to do this. That was my biggest downfall. Man, that was my biggest downfall. You know, I used to trade patterns. I don't trade patterns anymore. But if you're just learning, I recommend learn patterns, learn indicators, look at what they do, see how they are. Patterns, all they are is support, resistance, trend lines, and a name put to them. That's all they are. But for me personally, I would create a bias. Oh, it's 74% chance. Oh, it's 68% chance. That's more than 50. So the odds were much greater that it was going to play out. And when it didn't, I would still think, oh, no, it's supposed to. Well, lost a lot of trades because it was supposed to. Sorry. All right, so for this, for going long, we have to make sure it does this right here, set alerts, and then, of course, the candle must close above this level for us to go long. For the short, I got to wait. I got to wait to see what's going to happen. Now, what would be nice is if it crosses this level, you could set an alert right here for a possible short. Now, if you're not familiar with leverage, please do not trade leverage. Now, of course, for my people in the VIP, we've been strictly teaching spot trades. Now, I do have seasoned traders that they know how to trade, but they like what I do, and they're in the group. So my group, it caters to everybody. Seasoned traders, very experienced traders, people who are just getting into trading, people that don't know what support resistance, levels are, people from the very, very beginning to very successful, they're in the group because they like the aspects that I give. Now, one thing that I would strongly recommend for everybody who's in the group, you know, if you want to do more leverage trades, of course, I just created a leverage trading video. It's roughly around 36 minutes. I show you the ins and outs of leverage. Now, one thing that I don't do on this channel is I try my absolute best not to show you how to do leverage. Now, if you want a short setup, I can give you a short setup, but I try not to do that too often, because usually the people who are watching the channel are learning how to trade. Now, the biggest thing, the biggest emotion that we have as humans, for me anyway, is greed. Ooh, man, I want to get money. I want to make money so bad. I want to get rich. I want to get rich now or tomorrow. I don't want to wait next week, next month, next year. No, I want now. So what people will do is they'll trade that leverage and they'll go, you know, 20x, 50x, 75x. When we do leverage, they're 2x, 3x, sometimes 5. Every once in a while, 10. But usually when I post, it's 2x, 3x. So just kind of give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Once again, I treat your money like it's my money. All right, moving on. All right, so here we go. Let's see here. FT White says, I love your TA, bro. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, it's very simple. Very simple, straight to the point. No messing around. Dylan says, step 1, how to keep your capital. Yes. And we teach you that. We teach you that, how to keep your capital. Because it's much easier to make $100 when you have 1,000. It's much harder to make $100 when all you have is 100. Because it's going to take you a lot longer. It's going to take you a lot longer to earn $100 with only 100. Making 100 with 1,000, man, it's child's play. Now, granted, can you also lose? Yes. And I tell that to everybody too. You can win. So one thing that all these groups, because they're trying to sell you. That's what they're doing. They're trying to sell you. They're trying to show you all the results and all the just everything, because greed is very, very powerful. And because they know greed is very powerful, what do? They're enticing you with, oh, look at our wins, look at this win, and look at this win. Look, everybody in our group is successful. Everybody in our group is successful. Getting all these testimonials and everything. No. What you want is somebody to tell you the truth. Will you win in our VIP? Yeah, sure. Will you lose? Yeah, sure. Will you win more than you lose? Well, you better. If not, you're not following directions, because I give you the setups. Now, are you winning more than you lose? Yeah. I won't say definitely, but you should be. Not only that, but we show you all the steps. We talk about, and a lot, about the psychology of trading. You know, it's very psychological. It's very emotional. So we go over that a bunch, and it's really great to be in a community that understands, hey, you know what? Your trade didn't work out. Well, guess what? I was in that same trade. It didn't work out for me either. It's not our trade. It's not our setup. It's the market. The market changed. So what do? We have to adjust to the market. And now we can either be on the sidelines. We can go back, watch some more videos, post some more charts, get some more thought process. And that's another thing. Like I tell my group all the time, make me work. Granted, I'm already working. I'm working a bunch. But I say, make me work. Post charts in the group. That because I do what I do, because again, I'm a visual learner. What I do is I'll do a screenshot of the chart, and I'll actually draw on the chart as I'm giving feedback. So for the chart, I'll have like a 2-minute video, maybe a 5-minute video with all of my thought process on the chart as I'm drawing it, as I'm showing you what I'm looking at, where I'm looking at it. That way there's no confusion. Oh, well, he said X, Y, and Z. I think he's meaning about this point. No, I'm showing you on the chart. I'm drawing it. And I do that again. I do it, man. If you think what the information that I provide here is good, and you ain't seen nothing yet, man. We go over amazing stuff in the VIP. Let's see here. Mike says, hey, Joe. How are you, my friend? Hey, I'm doing good. Doing good. Man, I'm so happy. Got my computer up and running again. Man, 2 days without it working. I have a lot of computers, but I was using my other one, and just kind of get by. But doing good. If you still have time, could you do a wormhole? Thanks in what? If you still have time, could you go to wormhole? Don't know what that is. Is that a coin? Is that a website? Mike, help me out. I don't know what that is. Robbie says, did you buy CASPA on the dip, or do you think people should? CASPA? Yeah, you can buy CASPA. CASPA's good. Now, granted, it's coming down, but it was at all-time high. And I was thinking about shorting this one too. Let's see here. So for CASPA, this goes to daily time frame. Let's delete all this mumbo jumbo. So it's all-time high. So I would look for a retracement. This was kind of tough. It's a coin. Okay. So we'll look at it. Let's see here. So it was doing really nice. It was doing really nice. Higher highs, higher lows. Love the chart. Textbook chart. I love it. I was really surprised that, granted, it's the market as well, that it didn't just take off once it hit that all-time high. Really surprised. We actually entered the coin when it did the all-time high, and we were hoping for FOMO. And of course, we had our targets set pretty low, not crazy high. And then once it started coming down, and once it started doing this number, we moved our stop loss from 10% to like 4%. I said, I don't like it. I don't like how it's looking. It should have outperformed what it's performing right now. So what I'm doing is I could have left it at 10% and just hoped and wished that, you know, it would gain support. But I don't like it. So then we moved up our stop loss to like 4%. We got stopped out right when it hit here. And then maybe here. And then it came back up again. But we didn't re-enter. We didn't rush to re-enter it because it needed to break our level. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like all this stuff that I'm sharing with you, this is what we do in the group. So there's a lot of groups that won't tell you the tips and tricks and their secrets and everything because they want to trick you or force you to get into their group. I don't. What I do is I show you all the tips and tricks and all the stuff, how we make successful trades so that you make money. And because you're making money, you're like, whoa, this dude knows what he's talking about. Let me join his group. Like, if he's doing all this stuff for free and I'm making money, what is he doing in the VIP? There you go. I show you how to make money before I tell you about the group. So, give you a heads up. All right. So here, you know, we did get stopped out right on this wick. Started coming up. We didn't re-enter because we have our alert set. And it didn't even come up. And now it's just coming down and coming down. Right now, it broke that level. Okay, here's the level that it's finding support on. So it's finding support right here, this level. Is this like a zone? Yeah, nice zone. So snap. Okay. So right now it's in a zone. It's a real nice little zone. So what happens now is we can either wait. Would I enter right now though? I wouldn't. If I had the option of entering right now, I wouldn't, just because Bitcoin may be on the verge of possibly giving us that really hard dump to maybe 52, 54. Really, it's 50, 52, but some people are saying 54 level. And if it does, all these coins are going to pull back too. So you may be able to get this at a discounted price to probably around here, 10 cents. What would the price pullback be? Yeah, I'm thinking like 30%. So it's actually 40%. So you could possibly get it in this zone right here. Let's go support zone. You might be able to get it in this zone. So between these levels right here. Right there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm guessing. But once again, nobody knows what's going to happen. Now, let's say it doesn't come down. Even Bitcoin comes down 52, 48, doesn't even matter. Let's say Caspa continues going up, and then hits our alert. Well, here we enter the trade, and then we write it up. So that's my thought process on that. All right, let's see here. Moving on. All right, so the coin was Wormhole. Oh, what did I do? I don't know what I did. Okay, so let's look at Wormhole now. Where is it? Wormhole. Okay, MEXC. Oh, no. Don't like it. Huge dump. Why is it dumping so hard? And it's not, it hasn't found a bounce yet. Now, you may be following people that are on Twitter, and they may have something alike of this, where they'll do something like this. Look, guys, we have a trend line. This is a downtrend, and oh, here there's a head and shoulders, and it filled the, let's do that. And then, of course, you have your head and shoulders, guys, and here you have this. I don't do patterns, but I do see them. And then here you have the measured move, and it met the measured move just about, and now it's about to break this trend line. Once it breaks this trend line, now you can enter the trade. And because of that, you're going to get, you know, and they do this, man, it gets me so sick. Your first target is 130%, your next target is 241%, your next target is 394%. Market cap, what is it? 500,000? 1 million? Whatever it is, it's not good. Let's delete all this. Not only that, but it hasn't found support yet. Not only, but even when it found support, it still dumped harder. Even when it found support, it looked like it was doing great, and it came down. And then it came down some more, broke the level. And now we're down here. Like, how much farther down can it go? A whole bunch. You know what? Just for giggles. Let's look at this. Oh, dang it. Just for giggles. Who's here, guys? Who is here? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are still here. I would love to know who is here. So Wormhole, I guess it's this one, 21. Let's go to all. So it was released back in April 2024, and it's just constantly just dumped and dumped and dumped and dumped. It's 385 million market cap. Let's go to their website. Build a multi-chain. Okay. Build what? Stake for governance. Okay, they have staking. An interoperability platform powering multi-chain apps and bridges. Okay, nothing unique. Connect SDK. Okay. Native token transfers. Okay. Queries, messages. Build your custom message. Okay. Uniswap most used. Okay. Wormhole was the only unconditionally approved cross-chain protocol by Uniswap's bridge. Okay. Okay. Security at the core. Security. Wormhole. Okay. Blockchains. Okay, okay. Important stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to do this research. Wormhole. I want to see the vesting period. Whoa. So they have token unlocks today. This is very important. Token unlocks. Okay. This is what's locked. This is what's unlocked. You can go to this website if you like. Website is up top. Try to make it as clear as possible for you. You can look at this if you like, but I like looking further down. So August 4th, the Foundation Treasury gets tokens allocated to them. That means they get tokens released to them. What do? They sell it. Why? It's free money. Literally, it's free money. Then tomorrow, foundation again. Then the next day, foundation. Then the next day, foundation. The next day, you get the picture? Do you get the picture? Releasing every single day. And then more than likely in about 3 months or a month, then the pre-seed or the angel investors, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, the ones who invested prior to the exchange listing, and gets this token. Now, granted, it was April, so that's already 4 months. So it would be like in another 3 months that they may get some more allocation to them. So December, foundation, treasury, foundation. Now in here, if we were to look, you know, there might be one where it's, you know, the pre-seeds. So the reason the coin is dumping, the team is doing it. You heard me right. The team is doing it. I actually have a video, another video on this, where the token was dumping, and it was because of the team. Oh, I saw something else. Here we go. Ecosystem and incubation. Okay. All right. So back to the chart. Every day it's dumping, or every day it's selling off. So for that reason, I say no. Now, if you were going to buy this, well, then I'd have my alert way up here. What is that, like 100 and something percent? 70%? Like, I'd have to set my alert up here. That's way too much. Unless this started doing this, but I still wouldn't buy it though. Then I would set my alert up here. Do that. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. Today was a great show. I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. If you're new to the channel, you know, of course, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We go live every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if for some reason something happens, whether, you know, scheduling issues or what have you, make sure to be notified on Twitter, on the Twitter space. I do post it on X that I'm either, you know, going to be doing an early stream or an additional stream or a late stream. So make sure you follow me there. We do this every single day. I show you how to trade. My motto has always been, I want to get rich with you, not because of you. So with that in mind, my name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. As always, let's make this money. And don't feel like you always have to be in a trade. So, as I was saying, let's make this money. Now the awkward looking down, and bingo bango. Thank you guys. Whoa, what's this? Oh, that's right. Somebody made a diss video about me because they don't think I'm a good trader.
Pillow talking, spilling all your secrets, sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich, probably in some basement. Just face it, you a shade trader. Just face it, you a shade trader. Just face it, you a shade trader. Just face it. Obsessed with others' lives, why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time. I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop. Maybe quit YouTube.
With YouTube.
Talking, spilling all your secrets, sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich, probably lit in some basement. Just face it.
I'm in a basement.
Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it.
I'm a poopy trader. Well, that's just rude. Man, the guy was so mad that somebody had asked me in his group a question, and he said, it's tricky, just be aware of it, versus me saying what the answer was, which was very easy, in my opinion. But I guess I showed him up in his own group, and he got mad. He became a keyboard warrior and made a diss video, and I love it. I've asked him multiple times for a part 2. I love the diss video. All right, guys, that's it for me. I do thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, that's all I got. We'll see you later, guys. Maestro, play some music. 10 seconds. Let's go.